The mic is hot. The stories are real. Welcome to Dallas On Air.
I want to welcome everyone back to another Tuesday night. That God has blessed us to be here once again to the On Your Mark podcast show. Sports, business, community, entertainment, and just the people's show. You know I'm your host, Coach Fly Flanagan. And tonight's show, we're going to have the Yvette Horn story. Who do we have to my right, to my far right? Yeah. Oh, there's nobody else here but I. Who do we have?
Yvette.
Oh, just Yvette. Oh, we got Yvette.
Yeah, we have Yvette.
Oh, I thought we had Yvette Horn.
We have Yvette Horn.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's I told you all last week. Well, it worked out. The young lady that well, you'll get to hear. I said the Yvette Horn story. Yeah, it's warm. No, it ain't warm. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good summer track going on. A lot of good 7-on-7 going on. It's a lot going on, and I hope that you all took to heart last week what I was saying about that idle time for these kids, man, because it's that idle time. And a lot of kids don't make it back from the summer, back to school. So let's stay on top of it, y'all. I hope we hadn't lost nobody. We're going to take this thing week by week. How about that? Let's stay on top of it, y'all. And let's help one another stay on top of this, y'all. And I may retouch that thing about, we were talking about the germs, man. That was good. But thus far, I hope everybody, and wash your hands again. Boy, that casino thing was good. Light switch, gas pumps, money. Yeah. Door handles. Things like that, man. It gets you a lot of germs, y'all. Lots of germs. But Yvette, tell us a little something. What's been going on with you today?
Nothing much.
No, just nothing much. So today you've been doing absolutely nothing.
Been kind of like you, ripping and running.
Kind of like me, ripping and running. Yeah, listen, man. And I dealing with some athletes over the weekend. I'm going to share something with you guys. And I be sitting back thinking, and I get a lot of my thoughts from the athletes. And, you know, I'm not a fan at all of Kent. Yeah, Kent. And, you know, I tell them in a minute, spell Kent. And, you know, it's impossible to spell Kent without spelling can first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give you something tonight. And I want you to think about it when I say it to you. So get ready. You might want to get a pen and some paper, because I'm going to give you this. So many people want to use can't. And see, can't get you ready for don't and won't, because they're relatives. But what I want you to start doing is allowing your can't to give your can a chance. So whatever can't that you come up with, Allow that can't to give your can a chance to operate first. Y'all lock that in. Tell your can't to give your can a chance to do what it does. So, Vet, with that being said, I already gave the title, The Yvette Horn Story. It's on you.
Okay. The Yvette Horn Story. 2018, I went home for the weekend for my cousin's funeral.
Where's home?
Bunkie,
Yeah.
Louisiana. After the service, we was in the church parking lot. Everybody was standing in the parking lot talking, doing the usual after a funeral. It was a truck on the street that was driving reckless, making noise. That person that was in that truck drove off the street in the church parking lot through the crowd of the people, hitting me and running over me twice, breaking my pelvic bone in 2 places. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, nursing home for 3 months, didn't walk. I have a 6-inch screw, rods and plates.
But before, I know it's your story, but I know you shared with when you were hit twice. 'Cause I thought, I asked the question, were you ever unconscious? And you said no.
No.
And then you said you laid there for how long on the ground?
For about 45 minutes before the paramedics came to me.
Because there was no ambulance?
No, it
in
wasn't.
Bunkie.
It wasn't anybody local.
Wow. So you had to lay there in pain.
And that was on a Saturday, and they took me to the nearest city, which was Alexandria. They couldn't perform surgery until Monday because it wasn't a doctor in.
So they took you to a hospital in Alexandria, Louisiana?
That was,
And there was no
Alexandria is
doctor.
about 20, 25 minutes away from Bunkie.
Yeah, I passed that on 49 on my way to Baton Rouge. I didn't see Bunkie. I saw a sign.
It's there. You missed it.
I know I did. I see my mom done checked in. Coach Gardner done checked in. My older sister done checked in. Norma. Boy, Ruby Wayne Walker done checked in. My longtime neighbor. Growing up in South Dallas. And you say the truck ran over you twice.
Mm-hmm.
So man, you were at a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And you went out to change. Was the funeral
My
over?
shoes. Yeah, the funeral was over. We was getting ready for the repast. And I was at the back of my car in the trunk getting my shoes, changing my shoes, taking my heels off, putting on my slides. And I heard the truck and I saw the truck coming toward me. I tried to run, but it was too late.
And he came off the street onto the parking lot.
To the parking lot, yeah.
So how'd you get run over twice?
He put the truck in reverse, tried to run.
So now you're up under the truck?
Mm-hmm. I was underneath the truck, and when he stopped the truck, he stopped on top of me, and I used my foot to kick myself from underneath the tire.
Man, I can imagine that he just left out of a funeral. These are the pictures.
And if you look on there, if you zoom in, you can see the tire marks on the back.
Hey, Angel, is there any way possible you can show these?
Yeah, if y'all can email them to me, I can pull them up.
You send me, give me your email.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, these pictures you're about to see, how do they say that on television? They're going to be graphic. What's the word they use? Hey, y'all know what I mean. She's gonna give it to him.
I think he writing his email down
Yeah,
for
she
me.
needs to send them to us. So it's gonna be this way. Just the Dallas on there at gmail.com.
Well, you all getting to see, and y'all see that like button. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. Yeah, and I met this young lady and her sister and that's Nicole. Some kin of you all too.
No, she went to school with Shondell.
They went to Grambling,
Mm-hmm.
and I met them some years back. Some years
I
back.
think it was back in '96.
Back in '96.
Because we moved here in '96, yeah.
Wow, y'all was living out in Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
And they just became real cool, man. All three of them. Yeah, I even spent the night with them a few times. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Family. And you still saying you want to go to Bunky?
Bunky, I ain't been to Bunky. Got one red light. It's the same light too.
No, you have to. Don't do it like
That's
that.
not. I didn't tell. It's not two lights.
Maybe three.
It's on the other side. You
Simple.
just think it's two lights. When it's red on one side, it's green on the other side. It's the same light.
I'll let you know when these are ready.
Okay. Did you get them?
Yes.
Okay.
And but so there's probably been numerous surgeries, right?
Yes, I had one surgery. That was that Monday, and from that Saturday, they just gave me pain meds, which the pain meds didn't do anything like they told me that they wouldn't. So that Monday I had surgery, and after that, 2019, I had to have an emergency hysterectomy. So it's been 2 surgeries as of right now. They were talking about removing the hardware, but I don't want to go through another surgery. Due to all the pain, they thinking that if they remove the hardware, then that would eliminate
What's the
something.
hardware? I don't know. The hardware.
The hardware is the screws, the rods, and the plates, and they want to replace it with wire.
Wow. So you bionic right now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the airport, you just
I'm good.
everything goes out. Oh
No,
no.
I'm good. They told me that I wouldn't because they use titanium.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, so what you want to narrate this? What are we watching? What are
Okay, go to the first one without the hardware.
Okay. Gotcha.
And as we're saying, tonight's story, ladies and gentlemen, is the Yvette Horn story. Well, she was run over twice in Bunky, Louisiana, her hometown, coming out of a funeral.
Okay, right there, that picture right there,
Is that you?
that's me. That's after it happened, and that's when they was seeing that, like, my hips and everything was off, and the tire prints across my back. They was getting ready to put me on the stretcher.
Are you on your stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like you had a jacket on, so it was cold that day.
No.
No?
Mm-mm. It was fall. So that one right there, that's the two places where the bone is broke. The top part where it's cracked and the bottom part. So that screw is holding the top part together and the rods in place is the bottom part. And the screw right there is crooked, so as I start healing, the screws straighten up.
You said as you start healing?
Because if you see that, it's crooked right there. You see it's kind of, a little higher on the left side.
Wow. So, where's this guy now?
He's still in Bunkie. He was in jail. It was his second offense from what I was told. His license was already suspended. He did 5 months and he was out.
5 months. That was it.
That was it on pictures.
5 months.
And he did have insurance, but it was the truck that he was driving was for someone else. So the truck was insured, but they only had like the bare minimum of liability insurance, which I think they said it was like maybe 10,000 or something. I can't remember, but
So your surgeries were ongoing. So I heard the physical, but there has to be some mental trauma as well.
yes, it is. That day, after the surgery, the doctor told me that, I wouldn't be the same. But, when he told me that, I really didn't understand what he was saying. I was like, okay. I was just thinking about the physical part, like, getting up and walking. I was like, yeah, I'll be okay. I'm going to walk again, whatever. But
At this time, I know not when it first happened, but there was a period where you had to learn to walk all over again. Oh,
yeah. So it was on one of those pictures that I sent him. I think it was January the 29th or something, was actually when I was able to bear weight. Because the whole time...
Okay, it happened when?
When I was able to bear weight?
No, when did the accident happen?
November 8th,
So it happened in November, and you say January?
January.
December. Okay, so you started, okay, it's a couple of months later, okay.
So the whole time, regardless if I was sitting down or like just sitting down, my legs had to be straight out at all times because they couldn't bend because it was bearing weight.
So were you in a cast? No? So what did they have you in?
I was just in a wheelchair.
Really?
And like if I was sitting on the couch or the bed or a chair or getting in the vehicle, I had to use a sliding board.
A sliding board to get in the vehicles?
Or to go from my wheelchair to the couch or from my wheelchair to the table. I mean, not the table, the chair or something like that.
So did you have to stay down and, well, you see where did you have to do your rehab in that?
I did everything in Bunkie. I couldn't come back. Well, Alexandria. So, yeah, I stayed in Alexandria.
So what about your job? Your kids?
They was here. They were here.
So they couldn't transfer you here to rehab or anything? Well, I guess you probably wanted to be there because your mom, everybody was home.
And it's some type of law that they have in Louisiana as far as, I can't even remember, as far as like insurance go. I just had to stay there because, it happened there. They couldn't transport me here.
Really? But I'm saying with your mom and them being there, you probably want to be around your mom, though. on the mental side, because they have physical therapy and occupational therapy. Did you get any occupational work? They did not.
I just did physical.
That's different. That's strange. Because you should have had occupational therapy as well to help you to deal with the mental side of your
No,
recovery.
I just did physical therapy, but however, the doctor did prescribe me medicine for depression while I was there.
And I can understand that. But see, there's a very important side with the occupational therapy that prepares you mentally to cope with what you have to cope with. And so they didn't give you that. See, that's trauma all by itself. So it's probably what's happening now. So is it like, well, more than sure, like we're speaking on it now, so I'm quite sure you're reliving what happened, but is there times when, you can be at home just doing nothing, or even out and about, hear a car, tires squeaking and cars burning rubber that you...
Yeah. If I hear that they're burning rubber, it triggers me. As far as like when I'm in my car, I always, and I don't even know why, but I always have to use the emergency brake when I'm in park. Always.
Now, you use the emergency brake when you what now?
Park.
You see what Coach Gardner says? He's talking to you. You get on, a miracle come from God, but a testimony come from us. Tell your testimony will give you the... Let's see. Oh, it's a whole lot. You got to read that. You see what he's saying? Let's see. Oh, it's a whole lot. You got to read that. You see what he's saying? Everyone, y'all read what Coach Gordon just text. Very, very serious, Coach Fly. Isaiah 58:1. Very serious, Coach Fly. Isaiah 58:1. I like that, Coach. You're supposed to, shout it out. Nothing but a testimony. A trumpet is a horn. Tell your testimony. Your life gives encouragement. Tell your testimony. Life gives encouragement. Thank you for that, Coach Tyson Gardner. Yes. Say, man, that's... I just can't, just the fact that... Say, man, that's... I just can't... That... And you said you saw him coming back the second time.
I saw him coming, and like I said, I tried to run, but by the time I can put my left foot down, it was already too late. And when he hit me, it sounded like, when you was a kid, you used to just smash Coke cans or cans in your hand and you just smash them. That's exactly what it sounded like. And, yeah.
What other bones were broken? What other?
That was it.
That was it? Wow. Whatever, how many tons a truck, a pickup truck, right?
Yeah, a F-150.
F-150. And no other bones were broken. Yeah, Coach Gardner, yeah, she's a testimony for a number of reasons. She was eating her Cheerios. Man, boy, you still talking during this period?
For like the first 10 or 15 minutes, honestly, I didn't think I was hurt because I didn't feel anything. I was just like, okay.
said you didn't feel anything?
I didn't feel anything. I was like,
My
okay,
brother-in-law done checked in.
I'm okay. I'm
So
okay.
wait a minute. Whoa. I'm not going to let you walk over that. You saying you've been run over twice and you felt you was okay.
I didn't feel it.
But you wasn't standing up or nothing?
No. But after that 15 minutes of being down, 10, 15 minutes, that pain kicked in, and it was a different kind of pain.
So, how
It was
people
different.
say, when something finna happen, I'm gonna start praying. Were you able to pray, or did you think about praying, or you just didn't have
The
to?
only thing that I can think of, I remember saying to myself, laying face down on that ground, was that, Lord, I can't die. I can't die. I said, because if I die, then my kids are not gonna have a father, not gonna have any parents, because my husband had already passed away.
Whoa.
That's the only thing I remember saying.
Man. And I imagine the people was frantic because you're coming out of a funeral and about to have another one.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, let's fast forward it up to now. You're saying you're having mental what? Mental pain,
Now, I still suffer with pain. I mean, I'm in pain all the time. If I sit down too long, I hurt. If I stand up too long, I hurt, because now everything is turned into osteoporosis and arthritis. So,
Are you still up on the meds? No.
I mean, I take them, but I'm not a big med person, so I try not to take them unless I absolutely have to. I do get stiff. Actually, I had a doctor's appointment today, and my doctor, I have a good doctor. He's a very good doctor. To say that he wasn't there, he was here, coming from there to coming here.
Well, you do know one med has a side effect. For other med.
Exactly, and that's what I say. I mean, when I tell you I can be hurting, I won't take it. But I'm thinking, and some people always tend to say, don't think negative, don't think like that. With how I'm hurting now, I'm thinking eventually, 9 times out of 10, I probably will have to have another surgery. And I'm thinking maybe kind of like a hip replacement or something, because my left hip is where they went in to put that screw. Sometimes I can hardly move that hip. I can't really lay on this side, and if I lay on this side, it's hard for me to roll over. If I'm walking, if I'm exercising, sometimes I can barely lift this leg up due to this hip.
And that screw is not just, but it's there to stabilize. So is that a screw that's there permanently?
No, like I said, he said that they actually thought about remove. I mean, it's up to me, but like I said, I don't want to go through another surgery. They said that if they remove the hardware, some of the hardware, it may alleviate some of the pain and put wire. But I don't want to go through it.
Because that's a whole new rehabbing again. Wow.
And as far as the mental,
And who would pay for that?
Yeah, it'd be me. Like from
That's on you.
Well, actually, from the beginning to the end, everything was on me, because I mean, like I say,
So
he didn't have
no sort of assistance.
And now it's like I have PTSD, of course, anxiety, depression.
That's on top of the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've seen, I mean, just experiencing it, it seems like as for, later on, years passing, the mental is getting, I wouldn't say worse, but my anxiety is really bad. My PTSD is really bad. And I think, well, not think, but that's why.
Explain the PTSD. Explain it. For those that don't know. I'm one of them that don't know what it is.
PTSD is kind of like, as like my grandmother would say, your nerves are really bad. That's why the only way I can really explain it is using my emergency brake in a car. It's like I have to have that security of knowing that,
So it's a mindset.
yes, I'm not rolling or I'm going to be okay. I just need to feel, as some things I just need to feel that I'm secure with and I'm okay. It's always that I just have to check to make sure that I'm okay. And even if the emergency brake is on, I constantly check just to see if it's still on.
What about your flexibility? I mean, your flexibility. Is it okay? Do you find yourself not being, just being, your flexibility,
I mean, like the doctor say, I'm not the same. I'm not the same.
So okay, you say you visited your doctor today. What is the diagnosis when you go to see him now? Is he just, what is it? Is he just checks to see how you're doing? Or
as of right now, I've had to take off work because my anxiety and depression, it got really bad. So I'm not even working right now.
You are angry, or you just?
I'm not angry. No, I'm not. I'm not even angry at the person who did it.
No. I'm saying no. I'm asking, are you angry at work, or are you just depressed?
I'm just depressed.
Okay.
I'm depressed. I can get angry sometimes, being that life is not how it used to be. Like, I'm not moving how I used to be. I'm not the person how I used to be because I've changed. My kids tell me all the time, Mom, you're not the same anymore. Mom, you be quick to pop off. Mom this, Mom that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand. And sometimes I wish that they would go to the doctor with me just so they can hear and see that, hey, I'm not making this up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my mind, I don't really remember a lot.
Whoa, that's how we're going to ask you.
Yeah.
What was your memory like?
I don't remember a lot.
So your attention span is short?
I forget a lot, yeah. And it has to do with the trauma. So yeah, I mean, everything has changed. And when people look at me, they seem to think that I'm
look
okay.
At you wouldn't,
you wouldn't know.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, just like you're sitting here now, I would think that you're talking to your doctor about it. Have you mentioned that you would like to see someone on as far as your mental is concerned? Mm-hmm. So what it was?
I've actually, I went to a counselor. I've started seeing a counselor. Of course, gave me meds.
Some more meds.
More meds. And now I'm in the process of trying to find a therapist. someone that's affordable. And that's not so much on meds because I want to learn how to deal with the anxiety and depression and the PTSD all the natural way. My doctor really stressed working out and walking, which helps a lot. And I'm an outside person. I like to be outside. So it really helps a lot, but I want to know how to control it and take care of it when I'm not outside or when I can't go outside.
So I can see walking being good. I can see a stationary bike being good.
But however, once I finish walking, once I finish riding that bike, and once I relax and lay down, I'm hurting.
So that aggravates. And to the audience, man, anyone, hey, y'all see the number strolling, 469-708-8609. Again, 469-708-8609. Call in. I know you may have some kind words that you can give. You may have some insight on some words that can help. Even when you may think those words are not helpful, they really are helpful. And you may have some resources where she may can go seek some help. Like the Martin Luther King Center. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, call in 469-708-8609. Help is help, y'all. See, my help, I'm going to tell her, let's go get it. Yeah, let's get it. But we don't want to damage what's going on. But now, I'm going to say this. And y'all correct me. I still believe in it takes someone to have been through something to elaborate on something of whatever magnitude that it is. For instance, like, okay, another woman can't tell another woman how to have a baby if she hadn't had a baby. I mean, she can say what she's saying, but you haven't experienced the experience. Come on now. How to raise your kids and you don't have any kids. Come on now. You may know how to go through the motions, but do you really know how to handle that? I'm saying, y'all, hey, y'all call in, man. Somebody call in and talk to us. Sometimes people just need conversation. I cannot picture when she said she pushed herself out from up under the truck. That hot manifold up under there. And did you get burnt? Coach Gordon, she didn't even get burnt. Nothing else broken. And all that hotness up under there. Hot pipes. Wow. See, my God, nothing checked in. Man, that's wow. I usually make fun of some stuff just to make people laugh. But I guess I might as well don't stop now. That about as much excitement Bunkin had. Wow. Was it a Sunday or a Saturday? No,
It was a Saturday.
They killed the eating it, then nobody didn't go eat then. Wow. That is just so scary. And you couldn't even Imagine going out there to change shoes to get comfortable. The back of your car. Should have jumped in the trunk. Did it hit your car?
He hit my car, totaled it.
Oh, it totaled your car. Wow. Anybody else get hit?
I was the only one.
Oh. Wow. This is what the challenge of Horn. The Coast Gardner texting me. Man, we're listening to the Yvette Horn story tonight. The tragedy that happened in Bunkie, Louisiana. Now, Bunkie is about how far from Shreveport?
About 4 hours.
It's 4 hours? Near Alexandria. Not that far from, well, I guess it is that far from Natchitoches.
Not that far.
About 3 hours.
You need to go when you're going.
What? The Bunkie? Man, Bunkie got one red light. You know I'm going to get a ticket. I go to Bunkie.
Oh, yeah, passing through Cheneyville.
Now, Bunkie, because they ain't got nothing else to do. They going to give me a ticket just because. Hey, boy, tell my boy Donovan Pitts. Man, he put out that picture yesterday. It was awesome. When the at the police Olympics that was held in Houston at the University of Rice. And I was honored to be the head coach of the men and women of the Dallas Police Department Olympic track and field team. And so all the police departments across the country were there. And it was something to see, ladies and gentlemen. And but boy, DPD put on a show, and even that boy Donovan Pitts put on the show, and see that 4x1 that they ran, and that 4x2 ended up being the fastest time in the world in the police Olympics. And then Donovan Pitts at 10-12 that he ran 100 meters. Oh yeah, awesome. They put on. They perform. Even the ladies, they perform. Then we won the mile relay, and the open 400, and even before David Brown was chief, he ran on the mile relay in the police Olympics. Said, man, they put on a show, and we was training over at PC Cobb. That's where we trained at. But when we put that show on the road down in H-Town, it was serious. Oh, yeah. Oh, they was running, boy. I mean, that Eric Tatum and that Richard Pace and Donovan Pitts. And boy, that Abdallah. Ooh-wee. Them jokers were running. I'm talking about that. And we talking about guys that were state champions, too, also in high school. And as a collegiate, national champions. We had the fastest police officer in the world. Yes. So when I saw that picture, I was like, wow, it took me back. And that's why I said, you know what, Chief David Brown, when you were chief, y'all should have gave me my something. Gave me y'all should have gave me an account where you never go to jail account, my own personal badge, Coach Fly City all day. What? Yeah. 'Cause they performed, man. I'm who they performed. It was something to say. They put some times down, and they was I don't know if them times ever be broken. Well, they may be broken. I don't. Of late, I don't know who's there now running. But they reached out and got me, man, and we did that. So, DPS, appreciate it, man. When I saw that picture, like, yes. And then, couldn't nobody deal with them. It was something to see, man. But again, tonight we are doing the Yvette Horn story, where she was run over twice, and now she's back at it.
Mm-hmm.
But things are not the same, and she's really looking for some help. She's looking for some help, y'all, and she needs some help. And she's saying about I'm gonna let her say all the stuff that is going on with her, and we talking about things that where there are no commercials. It's actually happening, and she doesn't want to continue to always take these different pills because the pills even have side effects, and you can take whatever you're taking after so long, then you become immune to them. They don't work no more. Then you're just taking them.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you think that you would like, that you want to ask them that you need? Hey, don't be scared to ask.
Right now, I just want therapy. I just want to find...
Just therapy?
Yeah, I'm just wanting to find someone that would just listen and help. And like I say, that's not...
Does it matter what area they're in? Because you're what? You're in the Arlington
I'm
area?
in Arlington.
So anybody out there listening, man, could you recommend a place where she can go in the Arlington area for some mental assistance? And you say the pain is never left.
It's from the lower back, hips, legs, all the way down.
So you really don't have a comfortable night.
I don't even sleep. They've even prescribed me sleeping meds. I don't even sleep. I'm like literally, sometimes I'm maybe up 3 nights in a row. And if I do go to sleep, I usually fall asleep about maybe 1, 2, and I'm up at 4. I'm up again probably about maybe 6. Like, my sleep is just broken. And if I do fall asleep before like 11 o'clock, it's because I've been up so long and the sleep has finally caught up with me. But still, it's not a solid sleep. It's broken.
So, like ice baths and the swimming pool, does that help?
You know what? I haven't even tried that.
Oh, you messing up.
I haven't even tried that. I mean, I'm pretty sure because they did mention, like water aerobics.
Yeah, that pool that helps, man, and get in that water with putting that Epsom salt in there, because that magnesium still works today. You got to do some things like
and
that.
And it's like all of those things. I mean,
they ain't gonna rush that screw, is it?
No, but it's like, I mean, we're like going to the water aerobics and stuff. I have to get a membership. And I mean, it's not that I can't afford it, but it's like another bill. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like the income that I have
Okay.
is, I mean, like I'll be able to afford it, but it'd be like, I mean, because some places you go may be a little bit more expensive than others. You understand what I'm saying?
So again, you need some. I know there are people out there that there are grants out there that you can get that will help with situations such as, and again, I know at the Martin Luther King Center, but I know it's probably always a long wait, or even like Parkland Hospital. There are places to go, but also I know there are people out there that have resources where to go.
Because, like, with the water aerobics, the only place that I actually thought about was, like, what is it, LA Fitness?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
But I really believe if you did, I know for a fact, getting in that ice tub, and then for sure soaking in that Epsom salt, it's gonna really help. Oh, it's gonna help. Again, that Epsom salt has that magnesium in it. It works. Oh, it works. So
because I know my sister knew this lady who did CBD,
CBD oil.
bath bombs and stuff, and I've tried that, but that stuff is expensive.
Expensive. You can go see Miss Rudolph.
Who is that?
Miss Rudolph, she witchcraft. I Miss Rudolph, you catch her at the car wash. She be up there like yesterday. She sprinkled some stuff on you. Yeah. Have a bone in her nose.
I'm good.
Yeah. She have on one sock. She wear a pantyhose on top of her head. Would have a clothespin in her ear. Yeah.
She a real person?
She ain't got no teeth in her mouth. But she always chewing. She don't have no problem with cavities though.
Because she don't have no teeth.
Well, that's why she don't have no cavities though. Yeah, I guess it's sponsor time for Miss 903. And again, we're listening to the Red Horn story. And we're gonna when we come back, I'm gonna see if we can give us some up tempo about Yvette Horn. But right now, let's go to my guy Sammy Jr. over at Roberts Ready to Wear, 1706 MLK Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-421-0624. Again, that's 214-421-0624. Now listen. Father's Day is coming up. Yes, I said Father's Day. Go on over there to Robert's Ready to Wear and say, ask for Sammy Jr. and say Coach Fly sent you. And get dad, uncle, or brother, or cousin something to wear. If you don't want to get him a whole suit, go get him some slacks and a shirt. Whatever you're going to get him. Just say Sammy Jr. Coach Fly sent me. And watch the love you're going to get. Going over there to Sammy Jr. See, I got low right there. He got all that nice stuff. Oh, they got his summer stuff. Man, listen. Sammy Jr. And then go on down the street to Freedom Fashion. 2716 MLK Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-421-3017. Again, 214-421-3017. Now go down and ask for freedom. Well, that's who gonna probably be talking to anyway, unless you see his wife, Miss Helen, and say, listen, Coach Fly sent me down here. And when you do that, it's over. It's done. He gonna show you the whole layout and hook you up. And then also they have lady attire there. Just like up at Robert's Ready, where they have little boy clothes now. But over at Freedom, he has ladies and men clothes. And again, Father's Day. When is Father's Day? The 14th. Listen, y'all going and ain't. And if you want to get a layaway, he has the layaway. But listen, if you go in there and say Coach Fly said, you're not going to have to worry about layaway. He's going to hook it up for you. Go see Freedom himself and his wife, Miss Helen. Say Coach Fly sent you. Then my guy Charles Archer, Our Insurance Services. 510 Turtle Cove Drive, Rockwall, Texas, Suite 200. Phone number 972-868-6868. Again, 972-686-6868. Now listen, this is your opportunity now to get you some legit insurance, and you become legit. You don't have to worry about turning the corner, cutting your lights out, parking. You can be legal. Get you some real insurance. You can take them paper tags out. You can quit giving Uwe your money, so he can go over there and get you some more tags printed up. Go see my guy Charles Archer and say Coach Fly sent you, and watch what he does for you. He's gonna hook it up. And then my guy Dr. Brad Salter, Lake Diet Dental Solution, 6705 Heritage Parkway, Raleigh, Texas. Phone number 972-412-0014. Again, 972-412-0014. Now listen. Okay, say you still got goals in your mouth. Well, at least go over there and get your teeth clean and get your goals polished. Well, they'll be sparkling. Or if you want your goals removed and you just want the pearly whites, go see Dr. Salter and say Coach Fly sent you. I tell you all the time, there's no need in your mouth looking like all the homes in your neighborhood that moved out the neighborhood. No need. When you go see my guy, Dr. Salter, he will bring your neighborhood back together again. You will see houses and trees, everything in your neighborhood. He will bring it back. You say, well, they need to put a bridge in my mouth. Well, he will build a bridge, you build some sidewalks, even alleys in your mouth. All your teeth will look good. Your smile will be beautiful, and your breath will smell good. Yes. Nothing like good smelling breath. I know about that. Go see my guy, Dr. Brad Salter, say Coach Fly sent you. He will work out a package deal for you. Then my guy, JB, that's John Bigwood Jr., over at Golden Gate Funeral Home, 4155 South Alred Thornton Freeway, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-941-7332. Again, 214-941-7332. Now listen. Their loved one has passed away, and you are at a dead end. And you know you deserve to put them away real properly. Now you're talking about GoFundMe. But you don't want to follow through on the GoFundMe. go see my guy, JB, that's John Bedwick, and say Coach Fly sent you. And watch what JB does for you, man. Because he's that type of guy. He's going to make sure everything is on point. And you're going to be real blessed. We got a caller. Caller.
Pastor Turner.
And we got Pastor Turner. And he's right on point. It's on you, Pastor Turner. Did you hear me, Pastor?
No, I didn't, but I hear you now.
I say it's on you.
Good evening, everyone, and God bless. We're just here to, once again, to inform the community of the benefits of pre-need funeral planning. Stop taking your generational wealth and putting it in the ground by using life insurance to take care of final expenses. Pre-need funeral planning is the tool that's designed to do that job. With pre-need funeral planning, you will be able to freeze the cost of funeral costs at today's prices and use only your life insurance to take care of building wealth and creating estates. Pre-need funeral planning is the tool designed to take care of final expenses. I'm also here on the market. Let us hook you up.
Before they let you down. Yes.
We want to just enlighten our community. Stop taking the wealth that you have in your life insurance and putting that in the ground when there's a better way to do it. Use your pre-need funeral planning to freeze the cost at today's prices and eliminate the high cost of burial prices.
Pastor Turner, why don't we put a seminar together where they can come out?
Say that again.
Why don't we put a seminar together where they can come out and hear about pre-needs, man? You know, in person.
We can do it.
Let's do it,
We can do
man.
it.
Because I'm telling you, once they actually hear it and see it, they're going to want it. They're going to want it.
I'll be glad to share that. Give them information to take with them, to read with. We can even do a Zoom call with their family. Have different. There's a lot of ways of doing it, and I'd be glad to do that. Share that information with them, because the key is, if you don't know, now you know, and since you do know, it's up to you to take advantage of what you do know.
And for years, we would take our life insurance policies and pay for the burials. And that's the generational wealth money.
Exactly. Now, there are very few life insurance policies that a person purchases, and on the beneficiary line is the name of a cemetery or funeral home. It has a living individual's name on it, which means the proceeds from that life insurance policy was intended to go to a living being. But because we were never told there was a better way, that's all we knew. And now we know there's a better way. So we're just trying to get the information out. Yeah. If there's a better way to take care of those costs and eliminate the family being in a situation where they have to do GoFundMe's and pass the hat and all of those other situations. We just want to let everyone know that there is a better way. And you can reach me at 940-224-0051. That's 940-224-0051. And if you can't catch me, Coach Fly can get you in touch with me. We're in this thing together. We just want to be able to help you use life insurance what it was designed to do.
And ladies and gentlemen,
So-
I'm telling you, whomever it is that you have on that beneficiary line, that's who will receive the proceeds. And their life will become better. It's generational wealth money. I'm saying go out and get you 2 or 3, 4, 5 insurance policies, life insurance policies.
Yeah,
And they all are going to pay off.
exactly. And the one thing that I want to say, this is the last thing I want to share. You will never find a florist advertising new and improved flowers. But you will pay more for flowers today than a person paid for the same flowers 10 years ago.
So what
The
you're
dirt- the dirt
saying,
didn't
they
get
won't
any better.
change, will they? They're no different.
They're no different, but you're paying more for them. The paper that programs are printed on, I don't care what quality paper it is. The trees aren't getting any better. But you pay more for the paper that came out of the same old tree. But with pre-need funeral planning, it will guarantee you that you would never pay more for a funeral than that funeral costs today. That's one of the benefits. The other benefit is emotional overspending.
Oh,
The worst time to try to make financial decisions is when you're grieving. You're
Man.
exposed to unscrupulous people.
Pastor, you need to say that again because that's really profound right there.
Emotional overspending.
Emotional
grieving.
overspending.
You're grieving.
You're not in the right frame of mind.
Exactly. And because it's someone you love,
Wow.
you'll be willing to give more than that individual would ever want you to pay. You'll pay $500 for some flowers that you can get for $200. But because it's mom, or dad, or brother, or sister, my baby. But when you are in a sound mind and there's no debt, you can make a sound financial decision that will benefit your family long after you're gone.
And the key word is family.
Amen.
Man,
So-
how
so-
have you been, Pastor?
So give us some time. Give us some time. Think about it. Sit down with your family. That's the discussion that every family should have that we don't want to have. We think about it as death, but it's a gift from the living to the living.
And you know what? I want to say this. I was speaking with a person, it's been a while back, and she called that money blood money. You hear what I just said, Pastor?
Blood money.
Yeah, because she said, because it took them to die to get that money. Well, what's the life insurance money? Would that be blood money too?
See, this is the thing. This is the thing. A person that, when you think of a person trying to provide for you to have a better lifestyle than they did, that's blessing money.
That's blessing money.
Not blood money.
No, you said it best. That's blessing. That's blessed money.
Yeah, they want to see you in a better light financially than they were ever able to give you. But because of the life insurance, they're able to jumpstart your family's well-being for years to come. That's blessed money. That's not blood money.
And I don't believe that she really felt that, but she said that because
It's a lot of times we make statements because of the information that we have. You know, Coach. You know, Coach.
yes, sir,
Even it shows up on the field of athletic competition.
all the time.
If a person doesn't know how to receive that baton, within the line.
And they
It's
become
because he
very
doesn't know.
in denial.
You talk about it all the time. You talked about how some coaches never coach a player up.
Absolutely correct. You're right.
And what we're doing right now tonight is trying to coach families up.
Listen, coaching them up while we giving them exposure to a situation.
Exactly. Because if you don't know, you don't know.
And man, the thing about it is, and guess what? Nobody's gonna leave here alive.
Exactly. And the one thing that they do not do is practice funerals.
Practice.
You never see a funeral home practicing a funeral procession.
But that was
if you see a lead car, escorts, and a hearse in a line, there's somebody in that hearse.
Wow.
That's one thing that they don't practice.
Well,
it's always for real.
Boy, you grab one on that one, that practice funeral. And the thing about it, wouldn't you want to leave them off? Man, why?
You can't.
Man. Wow.
Yeah. So we just want to inform our community, let you know. The last thing I promise, I know I'm a preacher and folks say they keep saying they're closing, but I'm gonna really close this.
What you say in closing?
the oldest prearranged funeral plan I ever saw was in Midland, Texas, belonged to an old oil man. It was written in 1917. The total cost of the funeral was $100, and he was paying 10 cents a month to pay it off. They've been around since 1917, but some of us tonight is the first time we've ever heard of them. Coach, I'm going to let you get back to your show.
I want to ask you a question, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
You hear some of the needs that this young lady is asking about? What do you think? Have you been listening?
Yeah, I came in on the end because I was teaching, but I heard that. Yes, sir.
She needs some counseling, man, as far as the injuries that she's been through and that she's received.
Okay.
You know, she was run over twice, man.
Yeah, I heard that. Now, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to check and see who. Now is it? I know she needs physical therapy, but
she needs some occupational therapy as well, man. She needs to speak with someone, or someone speak with her.
Gotcha. Okay. I know some people. Let me. What I'll do, Coach. Once I get in contact with them, I'll put them in contact with you.
Okay. Because she's needing somebody to talk to. Because she's saying, "Hey, you know what? Talk to Pastor Turner."
Hi, Pastor Turner. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Yes, I am actually looking to start therapy. It's something that I should have did a long time ago.
Okay.
And now I'm at the point to where I need it.
Okay.
Tell them all the different alphabets you got, them things you got, the P, and you know all the different stuff you got going on.
Like what?
You know what you say.
I heard the fact that you're not sleeping.
No, sir. I'm not sleeping. I'm suffering from anxiety, depression, PTSD. And right now My mental is
She got PTSD,
it's
STOP. Uh, go ahead.
I needed to STOP.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know something. Now, what part of town you live in?
I'm in Arlington.
You know. Okay. I know. There's a church that has a group that meets on a regular basis in Fort Worth at the Baker Chapel African Methodist. Let me, Coach Fly.
Yes, sir.
Let me make some calls, and I will get the information to you when that group meets, because they do have some professional counselors in that group where they make those services available.
See, that's what she needs. Cause see, I about to send her up to the car wash.
Yeah, I heard you. You're gonna have her going up there putting her feet in that bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have me my boy Chicago up there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Let me up
why
there,
she
Little
only
World or
have
somewhere.
one sock on.
Yeah.
That's why she only have one sock on. When she put her foot.
Chicago, you a mess. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, she, you know, and thing about it was crazy. That kind of stuff has an effect on you, you know.
Yeah.
And,
And especially when you don't have a place to release it.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something
so
else
I-
too. Don't
Matter
have a
of
place
fact,
to release it.
when I get off this phone, I'm going. What time is it? Nah.
Yeah, because I you know, Pastor, I was about to go buy some balloons and fill them up with water and throw them at her. I mean, that, you know, that's a help. That's a start. You know, say, I mean, that's a good method. She gonna have to. Well, I don't know if that's good, but it worked. Yeah.
Well, I know that. I know there's some people. And they give services.
See?
Because I heard us speaking of the financials.
Yeah.
So
And Pastor, do you not believe that that laughter is good?
that's the word of God. Laughter is good like a medicine. And you're doing real good. You have a real good prescription, Coach.
Yeah.
You write that laughter prescription very well.
Very
Thank you
well.
very much, sir. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, she need to laugh and see that. But and then she said she hadn't done the ice or the Epsom salt. I know that'll help, man.
I don't
Right,
know
right.
about trying the ice.
What you mean about trying ice?
I don't know about trying the ice. That cold,
Well,
I don't think that cold gonna do that
You
cold.
scared that screw gonna get cold?
Yeah. Then I'm gonna get stuck.
So
Yes, sir.
this is something that I discovered today. It was a recipe for all kind of pains and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
It was whole garlics, cutting up a clove of garlic, leave the skin on them. Garlic, onions, leave the skin on them, and ginger, cut them up into little pieces.
You say ginger?
Put them off. Ginger, yeah. Peel the skin off of the ginger, chop it up, put it all in a little jar, cover it, pour olive oil on it. Pour olive oil on top of all of those
you want a
items.
pen to write? You writing that down?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Can you go
Okay.
do that one more time?
Yeah. Okay. Ginger. You want garlic, a clove of garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Chop it up. Leave the skin on it. Onions, slice that up. Leave the skin. Don't peel the skin. Leave the skin on it. ginger. Buy the whole ginger that can get at the store, and just take the skin off of it and chop it up. Put all of that in a jar.
In a jar.
Pour olive oil over it. Okay? Fill it up. Put a top on it. Take you a towel, put it in a pot, fill it with water, boil it. Put that jar in there, boil it. I know she don't know anything about the recipe for all that other stuff, but you put the jar.
Now she from Bunkie. I don't know what they do down in Bunkie.
Shoot. Home remedies.
Okay, but you put the jar in like you heating up a bottle for a baby. Mm-hmm. But boil it and let it stay there for about 20 minutes.
What you gonna do?
Take it out once it cools. Once you cool, pour that oil into another container. And then rub it on the area where you have your pain.
Pastor, she gone crazy. She say drink it, Pastor.
I thought he was gonna say.
No, don't drink.
No. No, don't drink.
You rub it. You rub it on the area where you have the pain. Because all of those items have golly, what was the name of it? Whatever it is, it's the same stuff that they use to make all of these expensive pills that they've given us.
Wow.
For pain. But
I keep
it's a
garlic.
natural remedy.
Garlic. I keep garlic and ginger at home. I use that a lot.
Garlic, onion, and ginger.
Well, I bet that I can just see that house gonna be smelling some kind of way.
Well,
yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
go get you some.
Rub it on that area, and in the meantime, what I'm going to do is contact the group that I'm familiar with, and Coach Fly, I'll put them in touch with you, so that you can put them in touch with her. Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna tell her to get a bottle of Thunderbird and some Kool-Aid, and just don't take that for right now.
She'll be able to get some sleep now.
I like that. Especially for somebody who don't drink.
Yeah. And that Thunderbird, I get my boy Chicago get us some MD 2020, yeah.
Say, Coach,
yes, sir.
If she don't drink it, just tell her to rub it on her forehead. I'm gonna let you get back to
Oh boy. See that laughter's good. Hey, appreciate that. Look forward to hearing from you. Boy, that's my guy, Pastor Darrell Turner, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know that's Pastor. He's real. Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. God bless, man. We need that.
Bye-bye.
He said rub it on the forehead.
Yeah, rub it on your forehead, yeah. You put it close to your eye, I guarantee to close it.
And open up the sinuses. But you know what? Ginger and garlic, I keep at home because they're really good for like inflammation and pain and stuff.
Oh, then why you not using it?
I
you just keep it in the house,
yeah.
So the house won't get sick.
And I drink it as like, I make teas with it.
Okay, but you ain't been using them lately, I can tell. Yeah. Chicago, you need to call in, Chicago. You out the chain. Ron Wilson, call in. So, you all been listening. Well, for you all that just chimed in, we need you to go back over your story because some people just chimed in. It's the Yvette Horn story tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the young lady that was down in Bunkie. Well, she's from Bunkie, Louisiana. I know y'all ain't never heard of Bunkie. Oh, okay, you have.
Some people have.
It's just two people out there.
Mm-hmm. 3. Me.
What,
4. The man who hit me.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's, okay. Yeah, what the one red light is. Mm-hmm. It blinks all the time.
And look, and Bunkie's so small, the man who hit me is my first cousins on my mom's side. It's their first cousin on their dad's side.
Chicago, she gonna need a pre-need. Woo! I'm out there to do. Okay, yeah, you might need a pre-need, but rewind this thing and Michael Jackson it. I mean, moonwalk it back.
Okay. 2018,
This is who?
I am Yvette Horns from Bunkie, Louisiana. 2018, I went home to Bunkie for my cousin's funeral and ended up staying out there for 3 months, almost 4 months. I was hit and ran over by a drunk driver who ran me over twice. He broke my pelvic bone in 2 places. I have a 6-inch screw from my left to
Y'all
my
see the
right
pictures up on
side.
there it is right there.
Rods and plates. I did not walk for 3 months.
It happened on the 29th of November.
No, it happened. I think this happened on the 8th of November. Those pictures was, I think, that
later.
Monday
Okay.
before surgery. Yeah. Or,
November 10th on there.
yeah.
Wow. It's like smoke from a blunt.
Yeah.
Was it the doctor?
That was the doctor. And those other people were the people in physical therapy at the nursing home.
Oh, you was in a nursing home?
That's when the depression started. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was in a nursing home.
So you were in the hospital and in a nursing home. Wow. So what were you doing in the nursing home? What did they have you doing?
It was it was a nursing home, but it was like a rehabilitation center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I couldn't go home. My mama couldn't take care of me.
Wow. So Bunkie had no. Well, you was in Alexandria. So when you came back to Arlington, did they transport you here, or how did you get back?
I actually drove back.
You drove back.
I drove back, yeah.
Wow.
I drove back, yeah.
That's a miracle itself. You drove back.
When I came back, it was, Gabe was actually getting ready to go. Gabe was actually getting ready to graduate.
Son.
My son. They didn't even know. I didn't even tell the kids I was coming home, and I showed up at school for his senior. They let me walk with him for his senior night.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was his first time seeing me walk. Since then,
So they hadn't come down there to see you?
they came I want to say maybe 3 times. Some people brought them over to Louisiana to see me.
And you surprised him by coming to his graduation.
To his senior night, yeah.
Wow. And that's special.
Yeah, I begged to come home because because I missed a lot. Because like I said, it was his senior year, and
How
just
old your daughter?
how was she?
How old is yes?
Justice is not. Gabe will be 25 on the 14th, and Justice will be 19 on the 19th of June. Their birthdays both June. Yeah, she actually took it better than Gabe. I
Really?
actually thought maybe it'd be harder for her, but she actually took it better than Gabe. And to this day, she's like my mama. I don't know what I'd do without that little girl. And I know it's and again, that's where the mental part is coming in at, because I rely on her for a lot of things. She helps me a whole lot. Like, she makes sure that I don't pick this up, or because I'm not able to pick up anything over 10 pounds. My doctor don't want me over 150 pounds, but weight fluctuates. And at first I was like, why? But I can feel it as, when you gain the weight, it's more pressure. And when I pick up heavy stuff, it's the
But you shouldn't
pressure.
be doing heavy stuff. What's your job?
Oh, I sit at a desk.
Okay.
But it's like now that she goes to school, I mean, it's just me. So, I mean, I got to continue to live. You know what I mean? I go to the grocery store, I have to pick up the bags. I mean, life goes on.
Better call them Uber.
To do-
Those other people that come out, DoorDash.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's the little things you don't even think about that can change your life. Wow.
Yeah. Like, literally, like that little Mike Justice. Yeah. She's
Ladies
the
and
mama.
gentlemen, I had to speak on Saturday. Boy, those Golden Bears, those all alumni and the Barricade put on another outstanding all alumni picnic Saturday at Glendale Park. It was just lovely. It was beautiful. Say, man, it was beautiful. It was tents and barbecue and food everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. It was just good seeing people out and about, just fellowshipping and reminiscing and having a good time, reflecting back when, some telling lies, good lies, fun lies, remembering when. I just enjoyed seeing people having a good time. It was beautiful. So hopefully next week we can get those Golden Bears in here. Because I enjoyed watching them have a good time. Now, see, I saw people that I hadn't seen in years. It was just good. It was just good with no foolishness going on. It was just lots of fun, lots of eating. But nobody watching their weight. It was so much food going on. Every class had their own tent, and they were doing their own things. And it's just the way it's supposed to be, y'all. And they was all showing love to one another. And I tell you, they had that part covered. I don't think it was an empty spot. And then Chicago going to my Coach Fly. How you feel being out here with all these Bears? You got the nerve to say something like that. Well, yeah, he didn't figure. I'm a bear trainer. Train animals. It was a good time. It was a good time, man. It was a real good time. I was happy to see everybody having a good time. And that's the way it should be. They behave so well, I'd like to invite them to the Tigers picnic coming up. I'm gonna see if we can make that happen. The Tigers and the Bears get together. See if we can. I figured something out already. I know who the trendsetters are, and it's nothing against nobody else. But I figured it out. The trendsetters. I said the trendsetters. It's those Bears and those Tigers in the city of Dallas. So when them trendsetters set, they can set it off. I think I made some sense on that. They set it off. And when you see them getting along, everybody get along. Then I see them Mustangs coming up behind that. Then I see those Knights coming up. Then them Cowboys. Yeah, we can do this. And next thing you know, That's the city getting along, y'all. That's the kind of peace and love we need to have. But Glendale Park can't hold all that. We gotta find another location. Yeah. And keep your ears to the ground. That can happen. Chicago, what you think about that? Yes.
Robin, she's asking, is it Robin? Is
Oh yeah, Robin, good people.
Is it a man, a woman?
Good people. Talk to Robin.
Okay, Robin. Yes, I do have medical insurance. However, even with the medical insurance, the therapy sessions are pretty expensive. I've reached out to some. Some want $90 a visit, and that's 3 times a week. Some want $150, again 3 times a week. I'm looking to go at least 3 times a week, but however, paying $90 or $150, I can't afford that. That's a lot. It's a lot. And I was not in the car when I got hit. I was actually standing up. I went to the back of my car to take my heels off and put my slippers on. And when I looked up, I saw the truck coming toward me, and I tried to run, and that's when he hit me and ran me over. A lot of people always ask that because it's like they say that, oh, I can't believe it. It's like, no, that's like TV. But yeah, would have been a little better if it was in a car, but no.
You see what Chris asked you?
Yeah, about the chicken.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about some Buddha in the day, Chris.
And Robin, I just checked in. I see, boy, I see my son and checked in. Rodney, my cousin, Nikki done checked in. Hey, y'all, my boy Chris. Okay, I got y'all now.
Hey, but one thing I do want to say is, I tell people all the time, I've never been a drinker. Even now, I don't drink. I'm a one and done person. But however, I do stress, and I can't stress enough, no drinking and driving because the person was drunk. Regardless if it's 1 drink, 2 drinks, whatever. No drinking or driving. Even if you're a functional person while driving, don't do it. It's not even worth it. Because it's a very selfish move, but that's something a decision that you can make. Just don't do it because the outcome of it's not fair to the other person in a situation like that. Because literally everything was, this person walked away basically scot-free, didn't pay for anything. My mom, myself, paid for everything. They didn't pay for anything. And again, he only went to jail for 5 months.
So you was locked up for 5 months.
5 months and got out. That was it. And after he hit me, he laughed.
Yeah,
So,
you were drunk.
And
Wow.
even then, I was never angry at the person who did it. The only time I get really angry and upset is when I'm restless and I'm hurting. And I'm just like, man, I went from being a healthy person to an unhealthy person in the blink of an eye.
And it's not now, you can get to your medical weed, but what should have been outlawed was alcohol. Cause with the weed, you gonna either wanna be cool, go to sleep, get something to eat. Alcohol causes you to do some stupid stuff. Unconsciously, wow.
It's not even worth it. I mean,
Chris, y'all getting out of here tomorrow, right? Going down to Kansas, correct? Oh, it's tomorrow? No. Yeah, tomorrow. Man, yeah, Chris said that chicken. That Bunker can't, man. Ain't got no good chicken down in Bunker.
You need to go to Bunkie.
Man, Bunker got that chicken place. And Bunker came, but one person go in that store at one time. The chicken place.
Hey, and you know
got-
what? That chicken is so expensive. Oh my!
You gotta take
goodness.
turns to go in there. You already know it. Yep, tomorrow. No, but it's good. We got it here. We're gonna find you some help. It's enough people in my Rolodex that's on this phone. I mean, that's texting you right now. It's some resources on it right here. I'm looking at them. I mean, some good resources. But you got some stuff you ain't doing at home. You running from that ice, getting that ice. Get that Epsom salt. Don't drink that garlic. I guess you could drink it. Yeah. I don't know.
But like the Epsom salt, I
Exercise.
mean, I do the Epsom salt at home, but a lot of that stuff is, I mean, the pain at this point is like chronic pain.
So you
So-
doing a little exercise with the cowboy boots on? Yeah, you probably be trying that with the fan.
Nah,
Yeah, you telling me you haven't tried it?
I've tried it.
Yeah, I know you have.
And then it's like my balance is not good.
No paid and checked in.
I fall, I stumble.
You fall?
Yeah, I fall and I stumble a lot. My balance isn't good.
So it affects your balance? No, Pastor Johnson, rub it on.
Yeah, he did say he rub it. Yeah,
Yeah.
heat it up, boil the water, put the jar on the inside, and rub it.
You mean I do it tonight? You got stuff at home, you say, right?
I'm gonna try it.
When it get better, you start doing better.
I'm gonna try it.
Some people just genuinely care, Yeah. Boy, Bunky.
Bunky.
So your sister, how your sister's doing?
My sister's doing good. My sister's good. I mean that.
I would say we go down and bunker together. Too many people can't go to bunker. Ain't enough room.
You gonna stop?
We go down there in five cars, go down and bunker. Two of them can't come in the bunker. Gonna have to wait till two come out. Bunky, it tell you right there, Bunky.
Bunky. We're on the map.
Bunky got a park. Can't but two people go to the park at one time. Go.
That's if the park open.
All right, tell her don't listen to the pastor. Somebody Chicago tell her don't listen to the pastor. Pastor gonna get you, Chicago. Is that chicken good chicken?
Chicken, good chicken.
Y'all got one chicken. No, they probably do have some chicken. What about the Gator? Y'all ain't got no chicken down there.
We do have chicken
What a chicken place at in Bunky?
on Main Street.
Y'all got a street called Main Street.
We have
Y'all ain't got but one street.
every little town, every city, every town have a Main Street.
Yeah, I know y'all got one street where that one red light is. That's
The red light is on Main Street.
That's it. Y'all got near time. Y'all can be getting lost. How you gonna get lost? Bunky. That one street sign, Bunky. North Bunky, South Bunky. It's all on the same street sign.
That train track.
What train track? No train go through Bunky. Well, I guess it would be a
Union
train.
Pacific.
Union Pacific. Bunkie is a city. Parish. It's a parish.
Avoyos Parish. Who is that? Tyson Jones. Tyson Gardner.
Let's go, Tyson. What you know about that?
Yeah.
Population what?
It was 4,000. Yeah. It's gone down. It's gone down.
What's the population?
I think the
300?
last time. I can't with you.
The high school, the elementary, the kindergarten, everybody go to the same in the same building.
Yeah. The Bunkie, the middle school, the elementary school, and the middle school is together. Well, the elementary school goes up to the 6th grade.
What?
Yeah.
The graduating class this year was 7
You gonna stop.
or 6. And 3 of them flunked. The valedictorian was the salutatorian too.
Hey,
wasn't it?
you know what? You need to go to Bunkie. I'm telling you, you need to go to Bunkie.
Families from Claiborne Parish.
Cleveland Parish.
You know what that is?
Well, where is that at? Where's that? What town?
Cause y'all got all them parishes down there. Ain't nobody can fix no real gumbo. Coach, where is that at? What's it near?
They even have a water park. Marksville.
They ain't got no water park.
They have like a little water park.
Not at the
Horner.
bayou.
I never heard of Horner. What is that by?
Tyson, you giving them too much credit. Somewhere with them, that's what all them alligators is and the water moccasins.
And you know what? They had on the news the other day. They had a bear loose running around Baton Rouge.
Bear?
A black bear. Horner by Grambling.
By
Oh,
Grambling.
okay. That's over there by Grambling and Ruston.
Yeah, the bear loose. Ain't no bear. A sock bear? That was Chicago down. That was Chicago went down there.
Who is Chicago?
Ron Wilson. He was down there in Bunkie probably.
Yeah. I never heard of Horner. I bet that's a small town. Small. Smaller than Bunkie.
Y'all got DoorDash in Bunkie?
No, you gonna stop.
What's y'all grocery store in Bunkie? Y'all ain't have no Walmart. Y'all get y'all a Walmart.
No, we don't. Walmart is in Marksville. We have a Dollar General. We used to have a Piggly Wiggly. Lots of bears in North Louisiana.
What?
Yeah, see, I told you. Every year, and then they start out in like last year we had one running around Bunkie. Now
Can you
he's
kill
been
him?
No, they just running loose.
I'm saying you can't kill him?
No, you probably go to jail, get fined.
Oh, so all right. So the Burgundies had their way. Lots of barrels in North Louisiana. Chris, how you know about the barrels, man?
Isn't he from Louisiana?
I don't know. Chris live in Sunnyvale. Lots of barrels in North. What are they, like brown barrels or black barrels?
Black.
Black barrels?
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to, last words, we're about to go off the air. What are your last words you want to say to them, Vet?
No drinking and driving.
What about driving and drinking?
No driving and drinking.
I just checking.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
So the alligators probably gonna eat the barrel. So y'all got bears and the swamps out there. You got water moccasins and gators and alligator guards. What else out there?
See, look, 4 days ago,
What?
a bear.
Did they catch it?
A bear was spotted. They've
A
been
bear was
working to catch
spotted.
it. They've been working to catch it.
Are they attacking people or what? They had a picture of it? Oh, they went off. Is that big? That big old bear? Oh, he gonna get shot. Ain't no little fella either. He must have been in hibernation. He done woke up. He hungry as hell. I bet that dog ain't gonna bother him. They gonna lock their fence so that bear can climb over that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hey, y'all heard tonight was the Yvette Horn story. God saying the same. They're going to get that chicken. They're going to get that chicken. Hey, listen, though, on a serious note, besides Pastor, anyone has any resources that we can direct toward this young lady for some help? Hey, Brian, sounds like safe travel. Yes, sir. I'm going to call you when I get out in the ride, right? Guys, saying the same. We be back next
Bunky
Tuesday.
known for gumbo.
Bunky, y'all can't cook no gumbo. Bunky known for gumbo. Y'all just eat them, what's that? Crawfish. That's it. But anybody, Coach Tyson say, he said, yeah. But hey, God said the same. We see you next Tuesday. Y'all been listening to the Yvette Horn story tonight. Be safe. If you get tired of being safe, be safe. God bless.